Hi everyone, today our group will analyze the Justice for Audrey case, a bullying incident in Indonesia that caught national attention and sparked a major social media movement. This case is important because it shows how social media has changed the way people demand justice in Indonesia and how it has become a powerful tool for ordinary citizens, especially young people, to make their voices heard. The case began in April 2019 when a 14-year-old junior high school student named Audrey was allegedly assaulted by 12 high school girls in Pontianak, West Kalimantan, because only of a Facebook comment she wrote. The case quickly went viral under the hashtag Justice for Audrey, attracting millions of signatures on change.org and trending worldwide on Twitter. Our analysis will examine the different actors involved, the stakeholders affected, and most importantly, how social media function as a form of power that both helped and complicated the pursuit of justice.
So we continue to the explanation. The Justice for Audrey case started with a social media conflict that turned physical. According to reports, on March 29, 2019, 12 high school students, all girls, confronted a 14-year-old junior high school student named Audrey over Facebook comments that she had written about one of the alleged assailant's boyfriend. What began as online comments escalated into real-world violence. The girls went to Audrey's house, took her to a quiet park, and illegally assaulted her there. Audrey was hospitalized on April 8 for wounds on her head and chest. When details of the assault spread online, the public reacted with massive outrage. People felt the violence was extremely brutal, and the fact that teenagers committed it made it even more shocking. The hashtag Justice for Audrey spread across the Twitter and Instagram, becoming the top trending topic in Indonesia. People shared posts demanding the police take action and arrest the perpetrators. Also, they doxed the alleged assailants, posting their names, photos, and social media accounts for public shaming. A change.org petition demanding the prosecution received over 3 million signatures within days. The police responded by naming 3 of the 12 girls as the suspect under child protection laws. However, the case then took a controversial turn. When medical examination results were released, police state there's no serious injuries were found on Audrey, including no bruising on her private parts or even head, as media social had claimed. So this led to public confusion. Some people still believe Audrey was brutally attacked, while others start to begin questioning whether this fire story is just a hoax.
In the Justice for Audrey case, several key factors played important roles. The first actor is Audrey herself, a 14-year-old junior high school student. She was the victim of the alleged assault. After the incidents, her story went viral, and she became the face of the national conversation about bullying and the failure of institutions to protect young people. The second actor is the 12 accused students. These were high school girls, all still minors, who allegedly planned and carried out the assault. After the case went viral, their identities were exposed online. They faced extreme public shaming. 7 of them later held a press conference, apologizing but also pleading with the public not to judge them based on the false accusations. The third actor is the Pontianak police. The police faced immense public pressure to act quickly because of the viral campaign. They named 3 suspects and conducted interrogations. However, they also faced criticism for how they handled the case, especially when the medical examination results seemed to contradict the most severe allegations circulating online. The fourth actor is the Indonesian public, also called netizens. These are ordinary social media users who share posts, sign petitions, and demand justice. Through their collective online action, they forced the case into the national spotlight. The fifth sector is public figures and celebrity. Several Indonesian celebrities expressed support for Audrey and used their large following to amplify the Justice for Audrey hashtag, which helped the campaign reach even more people.
In this case, power means the ability to influence what happens, who gets hurt, who gets punished, and who decides what justice looks like. Traditionally, power belongs to institutions like the police and courts, but in this case, social media became a new, very strong form of power. Social media as a power in this case became a massive force that no one could ignore. Within days, millions of people were sharing, posting, and signing petitions. This online power had real-world effects. The police were forced to respond quickly because the public was watching closely. His investigation that might have taken weeks or months was pushed to move even faster. This is where social media acts as a watchdog, using public attention to pressure institutions that would otherwise face no scrutiny. Social media also gave ordinary people a voice. Normally, a bullying case involving teenagers in a small city like Pontianak would not make the national news because the story spread online. It became a national issue that everyone was talking about. People who never knew Audrey felt connected to her cause. This is the mobilizing power of social media, the ability to bring millions of people together across the globe around a shared demand for justice. However, social media power has also serious limits and dangers. When medical report was released, it showed the father's story might have been exaggerated in some parts. This caused confusion and made some people question whether Audrey was telling the truth. The same hashtags that were used to support Audrey were now being used to spread doubt about her. This highlights how unstable social media power can be. It can build you up one day and tear you down the next. Another problem is mob justice. Social media users dox the accused girl, posting their names and photos for public shaming. This happened before any trial and before all the evidence was examined. In some ways, the public had already decided they were guilty. This is a dangerous form of power because it bypasses all the legal system entirely. The accused girls, who were also minors, faced harassment and threats from strangers. One of them even pleaded, "Netizens, please don't judge us." But online mobs rarely listen to pleas for fairness. We also need to think about who truly holds power in this situation. The police still had the final authority to decide whether to charge anyone. The court still had the final authority to determine guilt or innocence. Social media could pressure them and embarrass them, but it could not replace them. The medical report released by the police changed the direction of the case completely. Even though millions of people online believe the opposite, this shows that while social media is powerful, it is not all powerful. Institutional power still matters, especially when it comes to evidence and legal procedures.
What does the Justice for Audrey case teach us about the power and justice? Our group just had three main conclusions. The first one Continue to the second one, justice is complicated.